So our pilot opens up on a ringing telephone in a boarding house in Saratoga Springs, New York. Sydney Stager, 30s, perpetually not feeling great from last night, swings his legs out of bed and stumbles towards the incessant ringing. He picks up. The voice on the other end says, "Sydney, good afternoon." You can tell by Sydney's reaction he had no idea the day had slid past noon. The voice continues, "How did the morning go?" Then it hits Sydney. He had something to do. The 6 race. The voice belies no irritation, no stress, just a question. You didn't place the bet. Sydney hangs up and rushes to his closet. After removing a floorboard, his hand plunges into the hole and comes back with a coffee can brimming with cash. Sydney slips on his pants, he snaps his suspenders in place, and he races out with the bankroll. As our credits roll, we watch Sydney sprinting across Saratoga Springs, his life depending on successfully placing the bet for the voice on the other end of that telephone line. Sydney, feeling the exertion of a 1-mile run, turns up a ramp and into Saratoga Springs Raceway. Sydney places the cash down at the betting window. He just made it. Six race, 3 horse. It's a Hoffman for the win. Sloppy out there today, the cashier says skeptically. I'm counting on it, says Stager, and then he lights a relieving cigarette. Back in New York, we get our first glimpse of the man this series is all about, Arnold Rothstein. This time his phone rings in his Midtown Manhattan apartment. It's Stager calling, telling him the bet he has been placed just as planned. A little late, but just as planned.